name is Riley Masters. I'm from Bangor, Maine. I attended the University of Maine and the University of Oklahoma. I'm now a professional track and field athlete, and I represent Nike. As a student athlete in high school, I was okay. I was a state champion in the state of Maine, but my times weren't that great. So I would say I was very competitive, but I wasn't highly recruited out of high school. The regrets I have with being recruited out of high school was I didn't put myself out there to coaches. I didn't realize that you could reach out to coaches and make yourself known and make your intentions known that you would be interested in attending their university. Going Division I, I just decided that I felt like that was the best, most competitive atmosphere for someone of my caliber. So I made the decision that I wanted to compete on the Division I level. In college, I was a 5-time All-American. In 2013, I had the fastest time by a collegiate athlete in the 1500. I was a Big 12 champion as well as a 6-time America East champion. I think the Ally product does a great job of matching both the universities and the students. So as long as there's interest from one party, then the other party knows that there's mutual interest, there's interest there. A big thing that I enjoy about Ally is the fact that sometimes it's difficult to understand where you might fit with your PRs and what program might fit you, and I think Ally does a great job explaining what university would be a good fit for you.
My name is Droddy. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I went to high school in Indiana and college at DePaul University in Greencastle, Indiana. And I moved out here to Boulder about 4 years ago, where I run professionally for Saucony. I ran 61:48.5 marathon, second at the U.S. 10-mile championships. And I've been fortunate enough to participate in the Olympic trials in the 10K and also in the marathon. I went to a really small high school, so I played basketball, I ran cross country and track and field, and so my participation was really just for the enjoyment of being there. I was not a serious athlete until my senior year. I was just kind of out there to be out there. It wasn't really until my senior year that I thought running collegiately would even be a possibility for me. I had blossomed into an okay runner, but not a Division I caliber runner. My high school coach at the time was a Division III alum and had run cross country at DePaul University, and he kind of put Division III institutions onto my radar and kind of let me know that, hey, there's a place for you to compete in college, really no matter your talent level. And so that opened up a lot of doors to me, and all of a sudden, where I thought it was D1 or nothing, all of a sudden I was like, oh, there is an institution that would be happy to have me on the team. There is a school for you. It can be intimidating sorting through all that, but once you figure out your priorities and figure out exactly what you're looking for, that list begins to narrow, and then just to ultimately find a place where you can step on campus and feel comfortable. Yeah, just don't overthink it too much.
My name's Tripp Hurt. I'm from Bogart, Georgia. I went to college in Greenville, South Carolina at Furman University. I wasn't super highly recruited. I was good in high school. I ran 4:20 and like 9:45, which in Georgia was pretty good. So I won a couple state titles, but I wasn't good enough for my times nationally. So actually coming out of my junior year, I had made a list of all the schools that I would love to run for, and I sent them all an athletic resume, which is a little bit more common at the professional level, but I made myself a high school athletic resume with a cover letter and sent it to 30 schools after my junior year, and I heard back from 3 schools. So 2 of them said I could walk on as a preferred walk-on, and the last school told me that I could join their club team. So that was super discouraging going into my senior year. So I went into my senior year trying to light the world on fire. Sometimes it's not a good thing to go into a season like that, because you put pressure on yourself to run too hard early. You can tap out from the season. So I had a good year, and I ended up getting recruited after that. But it was really small Division I schools. So I signed with Furman, and they fired the coach and brought an interim coach in for the first year I was there. And the second year I was there, my sophomore year, they brought in a new coach. So they brought in a coach from Ohio State, and the program completely changed. So it was a change for speed, so I got a lot faster, and I loved Furman. So I would go again because I loved Furman that much. Don't feel like you have to go D1. So I thought I had to go D1, but in reality, most people just need a good school. So it's great to just use an app like Owli to be able to help yourself pay for college. Like a lot of people use running to really empower themselves. It gives them the opportunities, it opens doors for them. And making that easier I'm all for that.